Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So as you saw by the title, today I'm going to share with you my top 10 fragrances for life. And if you're thinking you've done this before, yes, I have. Right around this time, every year, I think, since I've had my channel, I've done this type of video, top 10 for life. Sometimes I divided it into different categories like designer, niche, or whatever else. This year, I'm just going to do one video that combines truly my top 10 for life of the moment. For me, this list definitely changes for a number of reasons, because my nose changes, because my tastes change, because I try and acquire new fragrances. And so, of course, this list is a living thing. It changes all the time. And that's why, for me, it definitely makes sense to update this list every year. And the way that I approached it this time is I really tried to have a well-rounded top 10 for life. I mean, I could have easily had a fully gourmand top 10 list, but I didn't want to do that, you know? I wanted to have fragrances that will suit different weathers and different occasions and different types of fragrances, you know, gourmands and freshies and deeper scents, etc. So when I really sat down and thought about this list, that's what I tried to do, to have this well-rounded top 10. So I hope I succeeded. These are in no particular order. Let's start. And by the way, some of these will not be surprising at all. Some of them you've seen on other 10 for life lists, and there are definitely some newer additions to this list as well. The first one, well, no surprises here at all. That is, of course, Tony Eyomi from Serge. Yes, this has to be in my top 10 for life. I had this fragrance probably for around a year, and I use it constantly, all the time. Absolutely stunning. I mean, there are a lot of notes in this one, but the main ones are passion fruit and patchouli and caramel. And there's, I think, leather in here. There's some florals in here, etc. You know, this is so potent and powerful and strong. And this fragrance definitely makes a statement. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance, which I absolutely love about it. You know, it performs amazing in cold weather, and it performs equally as amazing in warm weather. It's just, for me, this is an absolutely universal scent. So it is this really sweet, delicious passion fruit, maybe caramel makes it even more sweet, and then it's combined with this amazingly gorgeous patchouli. I don't really get leather in it at all. You know, I know some people do. For me, I don't, and I think because of that, I don't find this scent to be more masculine leaning. But again, you know, we all have different tastes and different noses, but for me, this scent is really a perfection, and I need to have it in my life always. This is definitely kind of a lifer fragrance. I don't see myself changing my mind about this scent. So anyways, Tony Eyomi from Serge is the first fragrance on this list. Second one is also going to be predictable, I think, and that is Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. You know, this is probably my top floral scent. I just love it. There's something so special about it. You know, in a way, I think the scent is relatively simple, you know, kind of unassuming in a way you would think, and yet it makes quite an impression. It makes quite a statement when I wear it. You know, this is a head turner. People notice it. People compliment it. This has orange blossom, it has peony, it has some fruity notes, there is musk, you know, and it's this beautiful kind of very feminine and very sexy, fruity floral with slightly bigger emphasis on the floral. For me, this is more floral than fruity. And then of course it has this beautiful clean musk in it. It's just gorgeous, feminine, sexy scent. Absolutely outstanding and an absolute must for me. Next one is a staple for me during kind of fall and winter season. And this year I've worn it quite a few times and absolutely loved it. This is Angel Share from Killian. I mean, you know, there's nothing new that I can tell you about the scent. It's been talked about so much. It's a favorite of so many of you and I am no exception. It's just the best boozy, sweet scent. It's delicious, it's intoxicating, it's a little bit boozy, it's a little bit woody, and it's just so absolutely perfect. I think it's a perfect boozy scent in my opinion. What I also love about the scent, and I mentioned that before, I think, is that when I originally got it, you know, performance was so-so, and this is one of those scents that once it had a chance to sit around and kind of macerate and, you know, age a little bit, the performance for me has become much, much better. So right now, I have absolutely no issues with the performance and the scent profile is gorgeous. Yes, there are many, okay, let's not say many. There are some other fragrances now with a similar scent profile, but I still think this is really at the top of the list for me. And now from winter and fall staple, let's go to a summer staple. Again, no surprises here. Malibu Party in the Bay from Simone Andreoli. Yeah, this is probably one of my most used fragrances in my collection. I mean, you have to realize that I have over 200 bottles, you know, and sometimes when I show a fragrance, it looks like, well, you've barely used it. You know, I have to rotate through my fragrances. I have to give them all a chance, you know, so maybe for a regular person, the dent might look small, but for me, it's quite significant. And this is definitely a significant dent. This is so beautiful. I can't wait to start wearing this one when the weather gets warm again. Like the last 2 years, I've worn it nonstop, and I'm sure it's going to be the same this year because, you know, during cold weather, I can't really wear it. For me, this is purely a summer scent, but I love it so much. I would often just, you know, open my perfume closet, sniff it, and just enjoy it from the bottle, or I've worn it at home a few times. Like, I can't wait to start wearing it again. This is your, you know, exotic tropical drink like pina colada or something similar to that. You know, it has coconut, it has rum, it has really beautiful note of lime. There is like sugar or sugar cane or something like that, but it's just gorgeous. It's so bright, it's so cheerful. I love it. Anyways, Malibu Party in the Bay from Simone Andreoli is an absolute must. Since we're talking about summer scents, let's talk about another summer staple. This is my #1 citrus scent, and that is Aqua Celestia 40 from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Again, this is one of those scents that I know some people find quite masculine. For me, for some reason, it is not. It is my absolute favorite citrusy scent. This has a lot of different citrus notes in it. I know there is mint in it. There is some musk. There is some, I think, some woody notes. I can't remember what exactly is in it, but it just has such an amazing freshness. Like, I don't really get mint per se, but I get this real freshness, you know, the like slightly cooling freshness, which is amazing on a really hot day. And then it has a beautiful balance of all of these citrusy notes. You know, when I smell it, like, I can't tell you for sure which citruses are here. Like, I think there is lemon and there is bergamot and Maybe there is like an orange in here as well. I don't know. It's just a beautiful blend of different citruses, and combined together with that amazing mint note, it just works. It's outstanding. I love, love, love this scent. This is, like I said, my absolute favorite favorite citrus scent. Next one. Well, this is probably the most predictable scent on this list. And, you know, even though it is predictable, I couldn't have this list without this fragrance. Of course, Unknown Pleasures from Kerosene. This remains probably my #1 gourmand. I don't know what it is about this scent. I just don't know, but it captivates me. It absolutely captivates me every single time. It has this absolutely incredible base, this vanilla kind of base that's very, like, for me, it's very recognizable kerosene kind of vanillic base that a number of their fragrances have. I just love it. And then there is some tea, there is some lemon. I think there might be caramel in here as well. And oh my God, delicious, scrumptious, amazing, captivating. I mean, what can I say? Like I said, given how many gourmands I have and how many gourmands I have tried, this remains my #1. I can honestly say that, and it's been my #1 for a very, very long time. So yeah, this is another lifer for sure. Next on the list, I have a newer fragrance to my collection. And even though I haven't had it for a very long time, I fell in love with this fragrance as soon as I tested it. And I tested it quite some time before I got a full bottle. And that is Gris Charnel Extrait. You know, I never thought that I was going to fall in love with this scent because, you know, as much as Gris Charnel, the regular one, was hyped up, as many people as I've heard loving it, it just never did it for me. Like, it was an okay scent. It was always an okay scent, but I never fell in love with it. I never wanted to have a full bottle. There was always something slightly off about it for me. And that's why when this one came out, I mean, there was no way I was going to blind buy it. I thought, it's highly unlikely I'm going to like it. So, but of course, I'm curious to try it. So I ordered a sample, and to my huge, huge surprise, when I tried the sample, I thought, wow, now I found my Gris Charnel. This is exceptional, just absolutely exceptional for like colder weather, again, kind of fall and winter. Outstanding. I mean, I've worn it so many times and I just love it. You know, it has sort of the standard notes of Gris Charnel, like there is fig, there is sandalwood, there's a note of tea. But what makes this fragrance so different for me is the smoky effect that it has. You know, I don't know what note or combination of notes exactly are responsible for that, but for me, it has such depth and such smokiness, and it really tones down the creaminess of fig and sandalwood that kind of bothers me in the original. And it just makes this one so, so special. It's the smokiness for me. I mean, it sounds maybe a little bizarre and a little strange, but I just love it. I just love it. There's something so, so special about it. And yeah, that's why it made this list. Next one. This is probably my favorite vanilla of the moment. And when I say of the moment, you know, the moment has lasted for, I mean, over 3 months for sure, at least. You probably guessed, this is Vanilla Love by Jimmy Choo. What an amazing vanilla. And again, what a surprise this was. I mean, I got this one in a swap with someone and I just thought, okay, you know, it's just another vanilla for me to try. I really didn't think much of it. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to like it. I mean, when you look at the notes, it just says vanilla, okay? That's a little boring, just vanilla. And up to now, I don't know. I don't know exactly what notes are in here, but What an absolutely stunning vanilla that kind of smells to me like sweet apricot jam with just a touch of sourness. Yeah, that's what I get out of it. I can't help it. That's still what I think of when I smell it. Stunning, absolutely stunning. You know, I don't do backups at all, and I think this is one of the fragrances where I need a backup. I need to make sure that, you know, I can use this fragrance freely, and I can have another one in my collection because it is so gorgeous. If you love vanilla, if you're looking for maybe a slightly different type of vanilla, something interesting, I highly recommend this one. Okay, next one is an amazing fruity scent. And that is Keep Glazed from the House of Oud. Again, a stunning scent, you know. On my Instagram, by the way, are you following me on Instagram? If you're not, you really should. You know, I've been quite active there and post a lot of things, different reels, do unboxings. So if you want to find out, you know, new fragrances that are coming into my collection much sooner than you find out on YouTube, definitely join me there. But I'm currently doing this series of, you know, my favorite fragrance houses where I showcase fragrances that I have from them and I rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. And when I rated my fragrances from the House of Oud, this one was 10 out of 10. And I completely stand by that rating. That's why it is on this list, because, you know, I have a lot of sweet fruity scents, but this one is outstanding. Again, there's something so delicious and beautiful about it. The star fruit here is mango, but there is also, I think, strawberry leaf. There is like iced lemon or something like that. There is whipped cream. There are a lot of other sweet notes. It's just delicious. It's delicious. This is like some kind of mango salad, or maybe mango with whipped cream and maybe a few other berries or fruits added in. Like, it's not just your like fresh mango fruit, but it's more like some kind of milky mango dessert. Yeah, that's how I would describe it, but it's outstanding. Performance is also absolutely outstanding. Another staple for me during warm weather. So yeah, this is absolutely outstanding. And let's finish off this list with a very elegant, sophisticated, and feminine scent. This is the beautiful Gris Dior from Dior. This is an amazing scent. Absolutely amazing, gorgeous. I think if you enjoy feminine types of scents, kind of elegant scents, this is an absolute must. This is rose, patchouli, oak moss. I mean, really, these are the standout notes, which, you know, you could think, well, you can find these notes in many other fragrances. Yes, you can, but I don't think any of them will smell like this scent. It is just special. The way the notes are put together, the way it is blended, maybe there is some, I don't know, magic added to this scent, but it is special. It is absolutely special, and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking again for a really feminine, sophisticated scent, look no further. Gris Dior from Christian Dior is amazing. So there you go. This is my list of top 10 for life for 2023. Like I said, this list, it constantly changes. So don't be surprised if next year, if I'm still doing videos, you know, there might be a new list coming up. For now, please let me know what are some fragrances that are lifers for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to comment, and to subscribe. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.